All right. All right. Now, um, so the industry's changing.
Mhm.
You an artist,
Mhm.
and I know you still going hard. You still doing your thing. I be seeing you on Instagram. That's what's up, man. Very, very talented individual. If
Thank
you
you.
ain't know, man, go check her out, man, on the gram and check out her music. Spotify, all that. Yeah, yes,
Mhm.
yes. It's dope.
Thank you.
But a lot of artists feel like they want to take a shift and take the technology and use it to their advantage, like AI.
Mm.
AI is taking over
Mm.
everything. You see it. You can't tell what's real, what's not real. Timbaland came out and said, I think about a year ago, and I don't
Mhm.
know if you're familiar with this, but
I
he
kind of
came out
remember.
and he said,
Mhm.
"Yo, I'm gonna create an AI artist, an AI label, and basically make AI artists."
Mhm.
And the independent artists and like everybody was like in uproar.
Mhm.
I remember there was a lot. He got a lot of backlash, and he
Mhm.
just embraced the backlash and just was like did an AI video with all of the artists talking and making. He was just like, yeah, he's like, you're not stopping this, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Mm.
Flash forward to almost 2 years later,
Mhm.
you see the shift where there's a lot of AI, a lot of artists that are influenced by AI, and they're doing stuff. They're using it to write their songs.
Mm.
They're creating AI artists now, and and this is the thing now. And I feel like it just took a little time. They just had to be spoon fed it, and they had to embrace the concept. And some artists I spoke to, they like it's inevitable. Like
Mm.
you go like AI's taking over, so you can't beat them, join them, and that's what I got to do. But what you think about that? Like how you feel?
So, I guess just speaking from that like writer standpoint,
Mm.
I'm not getting behind the AI writing the song.
So never. You just like I'm not doing it. No, no Chat GPT on my lyrics.
Not
No.
on the lyrics.
I hear that.
No.
I hear that.
Mm-mm.
So do you think it's any different from having a ghostwriter? Like, would you have a
So
ghostwriter?
that's the thing. I wouldn't. I don't support that either. But I
Uh,
understand that is the. You know what I mean. I understand
right,
that's what takes place as well.
right.
So
So you're
yeah.
not even letting the ghostwriters get on your music. You're not
On
even.
my music,
Yeah,
nah.
nah. That's real. That's real. Cause they be like, I want all the money. I don't want. I'm not giving y'all nothing. I want everything. I want
That's
everything.
not even the vibe. It's just that
Nah.
my music, I don't know, like if 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 they were to go listen to me, right? It's just very personal. So it's
Right.
built off of experience, like,
Mm.
one thing kind of, goes into the next. So I don't know, yeah.
Right. Right. It's
Mhm.
hard. So what if someone came to you with the song like, hey, listen, I can't necessarily sing this song, but I
Mhm.
have this song. I think your voice would be perfect for it.
Mm.
Will you sing this song?
That's a good one. I'm maybe open. We'll see.
But like,
Yeah.
what if it's like, what if like they, this is a fan, right,
Uh-huh.
but also a writer, and
Mm.
they're like, hey, like, I know, like, I listen to your music, I
Mhm.
know you would kill this, and they
Mm.
bring it to you, and they're like, yeah,
And
and you like, damn, this do sound
if I
like
like
me.
it, yeah, yeah. If I then I might be open. I might
There's
be open. I
there,
don't
there it is. There's the silver lining right there. That's it. Because that honestly, that's usually how it happens with a
know.
lot of artists, right? Like
Mhm.
writers will come to them,
Mhm.
and then like you got these labels sometimes, and a lot of times they'll take it and they'll be like, oh, this is a good Rihanna song. This is a
Mhm.
good, and these
Mhm.
are people that actually focus on the artist and like. When they write, they're thinking of that artist,
Yeah.
and they do say, "Hey, I'm pitching it to you. This is the song." And
Mm.
so and sometimes they be spot on. Like it'd be like,
I
hey.
feel you. I don't know if I don't know. I feel like I'm
Mm-hmm.
so, just I feel like my music has that unconventional vibe to it. I don't know if
Mm.
somebody could write me a song, but if they could, listen.
I mean, honestly, like you're right, you got a voice and you have a sound, and
Mhm.
so you'd be surprised that when people could come up with from your sound.
Yeah.
But just I just learned that I was watching with that Pharrell movie, and fronting right,
Mhm.
he wrote that for Michael.
Mm.
And Michael didn't get back to him, so he wound up doing it,
Yeah.
and it topped the charts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it was one of
Mhm.
them things. But and then it's like I hear it, I'm like, low key, I could kind of see Michael doing that. Like, so he was, but it was for him though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but and it's like it's sometimes it's like that.
It
Sometimes.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but no AI for you, right?
No.
So like, there's another concept too with
Mhm.
artists, right? Where they feel like, hey, like an artist came to me and say, yo, what if I like create the AI artist, collab with the AI artist,
Mhm.
sign them, and then I just make all the profits. Now, would you be into maybe creating an AI artist influenced by you, signed by you?
If I'm putting my business hat on it, it's a nice little business
I
model.
mean, like, right. I mean, business major, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Business major, but in case you ain't know. You know what I mean?
Oh man, but I like it. I like the innovation behind it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But do I want to do it? We'll see. It's like I'll just have to see if life really pushes me in that direction. But I'm not just like, oh yeah, I really want to get into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's another concept too.
Mhm.
Like when you got artists too that feel like, you know what, as far as marketing concerned, you know, you business major, you know,
Mhm.
in entertainment
Mhm.
specifically, right?
Yes, correct.
So how you feel about, you know, artists paying influencers like social media influencers like Instagram and all that? Like, you know, hey, you know what, you got uh 20,000 followers. You know,
Mhm.
hey, can I put my music on your page or put it in your stories,
Mhm.
and I'll pay you this much? Or the influence coming to the artist and saying, hey, you know, I'll if you pay me this.
Okay. So it is a form of marketing, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
do respect it in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about my business background,
Yeah.
but do they actually like the song? So
Uh,
that's my drawback, because if
mm,
you're an influencer,
mm-hmm.
influencers, they tell you to, oh, buy this product because it did wonders for my skin,
Right.
and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy the product, but if they're not really using the product, you know what I mean, then it's the integrity piece is missing. So are you
Yeah.
promoting something that you actually like and see
Mm.
value in, or is it just, you know
What if
there's a bag behind it?
what if they just like it's a bag behind it? Do you think it's like whatever, like, you know, because at the end of the day, promotion is promotion, right?
Yeah.
So, like, who do you think benefits the most if the artist, even if the influencer doesn't like the music,
Hmm.
like per se, right? But what if the artist, you know what I mean, and the song may just need a good push,
Hmm.
and the influence makes the bag,
Hmm.
but I don't like it, but I put it on my page
Hmm.
because I got the money, and the
Hmm.
artist is like, yo, I just skipped 10 steps because
Yeah.
I had a bag to put behind it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
it's great for the artist.
right.
Yeah, I'm with whatever's, you know what I mean? Yeah, good for the artist.
Right.
So, yeah.
Would you pay, or would you go for the, like, you know, if you know, like, hey, I got the budget, would you just go skip the steps to pay, or do you feel like there's more in the grind of promoting, getting yourself out there?
I am so the second part. You know what I mean? I'm very much grassroots, and you know what I mean? Yeah, but if the budget was there, maybe I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely more on the other end where I'm really for the grind and the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the authenticity, or yeah. Mhm.
Now, so being that you said the grind, right?
Mhm.
So what do you think? Like, a lot of artists are lacking in the sense, like, when their music isn't getting out there, right? Do
Mhm.
you think it's the talent that they lack or the marketing
No, it's
skills?
definitely marketing. Everything
Okay.
is marketing. I do believe that everything has an audience.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you really just have to find your audience and your
So
people.
so you don't think there's no, like, music that can't really get out there? Like, you think any song could get out there with the good marketing?
I think I think so, because
We go there. Okay,
yeah, I
okay.
think so because you'll listen. There's even stuff for me. I won't
Hmm.
get deep on any specifics, but it's stuff where I'm like, I wouldn't listen to that, but it's big. You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
mhm,
marketing is key.
yeah, it is
Yeah, yeah.
definitely.
I mean, yeah, that I gotta say, you know, there was a lot of songs that I necessarily wasn't a fan of in the beginning, but it somehow ended up in my playlist, and
Cause you.
and I'm getting requests, and I'm like, how did this happen? I'm really playing this song.
Yes.
As a
Yes.
DJ that just really rips my ego apart, I'd be like, ah.
Yes.
So I get it, man.
Hmm.
But you know, I get it. So, um, I guess with that, and you gotta do what works, supposedly.
Yeah.
But so, what do you think? Okay, so if they lack the marketing, though, right? What do you think that's not being done? Like, do you think social media is enough, or like, because a lot of artists, they feel like, I get the song, I'm gonna put it on social media, and I'm gonna keep, like, just posting it obsessively
Hmm.
until I get 1 million views. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
no.
think about that?
Social media isn't enough.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely. There's so many different other outlets, right, for
Mm-hmm.
marketing. So you
Mm-hmm.
kind of have to really tap into, those other spaces. However, it is free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not putting the money behind the ads, right? And you're just kind of putting it to your page and,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Does that
So,
even exist anymore? Like to where like you could really get to it, like really do the proper marketing without spending, or do you think you're gonna run into that wall even at some point and you're gonna have to?
I feel like you may eventually have to, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
you need a budget. So
Mhm.
as an independent artist, right?
Mhm.
Like, how do you feel like? What do you think is a decent budget for like an artist
Ah.
coming out? Right, like they
It's
just.
funny. I was told by someone that's like, that's pretty, yeah, that I had to sit down, and I was told that you need like 250,000 just to break an
Yeah,
artist. So,
that's what I'm getting at because that's
yeah.
what I heard. I'm like a
Yeah.
quarter mil
Yeah.
to break.
Yeah.
Who got that?
Mhm.
That's the independent artist.
Mhm.
So, like, what you think about that?
um for me right now, I'm in the space where I'm just like, I don't have that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just in the space where m- music right now for me is, my music especially is just sacred for me. You know what I mean? Like, and if it whoever it reaches, and if it doesn't make it to this, you know, high level place, I'm not tripping, because I don't really want my livelihood even to be dependent on whether or not people like my music, So I just tap into my other creative outlets to say, okay, these are kind of what I'm like hoping will, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. Break. Because I gotta. So, I mean, I guess with all of that, man, to say like with the budget having the quarter mil,
Mhm.
or like even a portion of that, like even
Mhm.
sounds crazy because 25K, everybody ain't got that. Like,
Mhm.
do you feel like everybody is the harsh truth is not everybody meant to be independent? You know what I mean? Like, is that the harsh truth? Like, because I'll touch on that in a minute what it
Mhm.
takes, but just in general, do you think how you feel about that?
Ah, to some degree,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I do feel as though I feel like if you could put something into it, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. I feel like you could get somewhere. So, and just don't solely focus on social media either. So,
Right. But
yeah.
I don't. What if they don't got the budget?
Mhm.
They don't, and they don't know and have any other free outlets outside of social media. I always say consistency is key, right?
Mhm.
And we generally say that, right? You say that in consistency. Even in relationships, oh, you gotta stay
Mhm.
consistent.
Yeah.
And like, let's be, and people we say it like it's easy, but I think the unpopular opinion is that's hard.
Yeah.
Being consistent is hard.
It is. Yeah.
Like, what I mean, even in relationships, right? Like,
Mhm.
so everything, like, and even if it's just continuously doing the same thing, it's like after a while, there's gonna be obstacles. There's gonna be
Mhm.
things that get in the way. Life is gonna happen, and
Mhm.
so eventually you're gonna find yourself in a state where you're gonna have to make some really hard decisions, and you're gonna end up being inconsistent if you don't make the right one.
Mm.
So it's like, and nowadays, if you inconsistent, especially on social media, you literally have to start all over again.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's what goes back to like, is everybody really meant to be independent? Because those are the few that break the mold, the ones that stay consistent, that
Mhm.
let nothing break them, the ones that lose
Mhm.
their relationships, lose their friendships, lose
Mhm.
their jobs, their
Mhm.
livelihood, and they just keep going
I mean,
nonstop. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to put you out there
triggered.
like that. I ain't mean
I'm
to.
triggered right now.
But look at you now. Yeah, but that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta keep, and that's what it takes though, and it's unfortunate, and it's like for the ones that care about you, the ones that love you, the ones that surround you, you know. This is also how you find the real support.
There you
This is
go.
how you find out who really supports you, who really rocking with you, or who
There you
just being
go.
selfish in their friendship or their commitment to you. And
Mhm.
unfortunately, it's a hard realization when you get there because it's like, dang, you was my brother, you was my sister, you was my woman, it's my bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, damn. You You know what I mean? Like, and that's what you know, those hard decisions come with. It's like, damn, man, like I had to literally cut my mom off because, like,
The moms is crazy, but
like,
okay.
damn, she ain't believe, yo, like. You know what I mean? But it really be like that
Yeah.
sometimes, you know. And
Mhm.
I've heard stories where it was like, yo, I had to cut my entire family out and isolate. You know what I mean? And I was just like, man. But then, you know, I look at that person, particularly I'm talking about, and they like, they're doing great.
Okay.
And then what happened? They do great. Here come mama, here come the family. Oh, I'm so proud. I knew you was. You wasn't shooting in the gym,
Yeah,
like, you know what
no,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like, everybody really got that tenacity.
I don't think everybody does have the grit per se, but you know, I think if you could thug it out, you could probably do something. You could probably make something happen.
Man, yo, I don't know, man. So I don't know, like, do you think you know the exposure like that you get, right? Like, you know, going viral, does that guarantee success?
Oh, I don't think so.
So, because like, let's just say like, you know, you get lucky, right? So then you could go viral because that's the other way, right? Like sometimes there's that little shift in the world where it's like in the universe and something like, oh snap, I went viral.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And boom. And some people think that's success.
But with that now, I would say that if you're staying consistent and you could potentially hit that, you know, that peak, you would need to, like they say, stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. I would hope that you have like a reason why you're being consistent, so you at least know, okay, if something pops off, I know, you know what I mean. You just take that and run because you already have like a plan in place to kind of say, okay, this is So that's where I'm at with that. Yeah.
Okay. So, entertainment business major, right?
Yes.
If I go viral, right? I'm viral. How do I stay viral? How do I? What steps could I take business with? What do I do with my brand now? Because everybody's watching me.
Yeah.
And I got 5 seconds to stay
Literally.
here.
Literally.
And I got to think fast. What do I do?
No, because you said to stay viral. I don't necessarily know.
Or just
Remain
relevant to reach success because we just established viral isn't success.
What is your offer? That's what you would need to know going into, you know, with pursuing that. What is your offer?
What is your offer?
Are you, you know what I mean? Do you have a business? Are you doing hair? Are you know what I mean? Do you have merch? Are you making music? Like, start pushing the things. Yeah.
Right. So whatever it is that, you know, that you have to offer, now you have to start to figure out how to market that now.
Yes.
Because everybody's watching, so now you have to come up with a marketing scheme. Do you think when do you think it's time, or do you even think it's always necessary to have legal counsel? Like,
oh yeah.
Because some people that feel like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be all right. You know, like when I start making the big bucks, like you ain't made a dime yet. Do you think you should wait till you start making some money?
Oh no, I've sat with entertainment lawyers. That's just, you know what I mean? Because I want to have the conversations and really just, you know what I mean, and exercise that, you know, that
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, you got to. Like, then they give you the giant textbook of information.
Right.
Yeah, that you got. And you like, who about to read all of this, man?
And building that relationship as well, you know? Right. Yeah, so that when something does come up, you already know, okay.
She said, I got my lawyer retainer. I don't know what y'all doing. Like, yeah, you saying, matter of fact, what he at right now? Should I be doing this? No. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so yes, you know, I honestly feel the same way. Like, I got a cousin who's into law, and she's not particularly entertainment lawyer, but she'll tell you like, yo, you need to have like you need to represent yourself, and you need to have that, you know, especially because when you get approached, you got to know what to say, who to call, well, you know, and all of that. So that's important, man. So speaking of that, like, you know, having legal counsel, what do you think some red flags is like like yeah, like, so, you know, when you got, like, so you said, well, you had an offer, right? So now people gonna be coming. You going viral. You gonna have people coming at you from all over now.
Okay.
So like, so now what? So who do I trust? Who do I talk to? Like, what's some red flags to look for from people now when I'm on top for these 5 seconds? Right? Like, who do I need to talk? Like, who should I not talk to? Who should I?
Interesting. I feel like that's between you and your discernment. I would hope.
She said that between you and God. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, just,
I would hope you have
discernment.
Jody. I would just hope that you have discernment in knowing like what's really, an opportunity and what's really like, what's not aligned. Yeah.
Man, one thing I could tell you that, and I get that, right? Like people like you and me, I suppose we have discernment. We might can read a room, but I've always, been blessed to read a room very well. You know what I mean? Like, I got nothing but women in my families. And the one thing a woman can do is read a room and tell you when you're not in it. So, and so I got that exposure. However, I thought that was a natural thing. I thought everybody got that. Growing up, I realized common sense ain't that common. And a lot of people, believe it or not, don't really know how to read a room or have that discernment. Okay. So, it's like, yeah, I get it, but no, like, you know what I mean? You'll literally have somebody walk right into a fire pit and not even see, like, yo, you don't see all them flames right there? Yeah. So, like, okay, do you think it's a red flag for a manager to ask for money up front? Like, I want to manage you, but you got to pay me X amount of dollars to...
Do they have the money yet to be doing that?
They ain't even made the money yet. They just viral. You just went viral, and it's like, or you might have a little motion, you might have the talent, and you know the potential to make it, and the manager approaches you, and say, hey, I would love to manage you because I see the potential, and you be like, yeah, cool. I need $500. Though first, you gotta pay me $500 a month, starting now, and then like, to keep me, I don't care if you make $1 a night, you gotta pay me this $500. Like, this is I'm gonna be working for you though, but you gotta pay me.
But then the person's not making the money to even pay them the $500.
They're not even making the money.
That to me doesn't make any sense.
It's a lot of people and then there's a lot of people that's putting that manager stamp on themselves and doing that too. And that's a common thing where managers is like, yo, if you ain't got a budget, don't talk to me. And it's like, well, I ain't made no money, but I got the talent, but I do need a manager because I need stuff to, I don't know, be managed. I got a lot going on. And if you help me manage it, we can make some money and then we could get money together. But a lot of managers is like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. And so it's like, it started to make you question, like, well, what gives you the qualifications to even be a man? Do you even know what you were doing?
There you go.
And a lot of people are just like, yo, because I be everywhere. I be outside. So I should manage because I'm outside.
Is that the qualification?
Where we at? We outside. I'm managing now. Like, huh?
Yeah, no.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, and unfortunately, a lot of artists, they can't tell the difference. They can't tell, like, okay, this is someone, because it's social media makes it messed up for you on that. Because it's like you go on a page, oh, shoot, they got 20K followers.
Yeah.
Okay, they took a picture next to, snap, this one, that one. Oh, yeah, they got all these pictures with all these celebrities. They probably just popped up at an event. Photo bombed. Was like, yeah, look, I'm gonna put that on my page. And you know what I mean? And now you got 20K followers, and now you like, yeah, I'm gonna be a manager because I shook 50 hands, and yeah, I'm good. And now the artists that don't know about it is like, yeah,
I could
take my money.
Yeah.
And then it just messes it up for, the industry professionals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to go to the end of the industry professional. Yeah, that's who I'm leaning more on versus the person that just looks the part. You know what I mean? Or that just knows how to, talk the talk or is the loudest in the room. That's not my person.
How do we know? How do we tell the difference between industry professional? Like, especially if all I have to go on is social media, right? Like, what would you suggest? Like, how would you know? Like, should I, like, for those out there that might be listening and be like, hey, like, how do I know who's real or who's not? Like, how do I know, like, okay, this manager's really not wasting my time, because you could have a industry professional, right? He could be asking for money up front. He might actually, or she might actually have the motion. Yeah. But they just tired of having their time wasted.
Everybody got to eat for sure.
Right.
I understand that.
And they might be like, you got to give me something. So, But then, you got the other person over here that just like, yo, I just want a quick dollar and I'm going to figure something out on the way because I got emotion and we're going to figure this out together, but I got to get paid because I need somebody to pay for my drinks and my entrance fees when I hit these spots. Because that's really all it is. They going to go to the spots, but they need the money first. Like, well, it costs me, I need to get a spot in this place, so I need $300. So here, you pay me $300, or it's cost $200, I'm going to take 100 up top, you know what I mean, and that's how some knows. So how do you tell the difference?
Ooh, that is a good question. How do you tell the difference? Like I said, for me, I'm not impressed by the numbers or the or the look. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not my vibe. Like it would really be about the approach and the conversation that we have. So if we're having the conversation and I see, okay, you're knowledgeable, you sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's more than just, oh, I know this person or I can be here and I'm all over the place. Like no, like what can you, especially if you could teach me something as well. That's big for me as well. Yeah.
So what's some real sound advice that someone gave you about the industry? Like what's something that they taught you?
That's a real good question.
Hey, look, if you the person that told her this, she don't remember it, y'all. She forgot. She forgot.
Nah, you just caught me off guard. Like, okay, some real good advice.
You need the Jeopardy music. Cue Jeopardy music.
I'm just gonna share something personal for me.
Okay.
I would say when I first started, of course, super grassroots in the homies, closet or whatever,
Right.
recording.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put the sock over the yep.
Yeah. So
is this clean? No,
yeah. And when I was in school for entertainment business, I know like my professors and some of my classmates were like, "Yeah, we listened and it's like you sound good, but the production." And I'm like, "The production, but nobody told me. Like, I'm going to the studio, I'm paying my money, nobody's saying nothing. You know what I mean? Or yeah, but I say that to say it's, I guess it's not anyone else's responsibility but your own. So, for me, I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, well, I was really just doing the best with what I had, you know what I mean? But I don't really, I'm, maybe I'm not disappointed because we all have to start somewhere, right? So, but I would definitely just say, just make sure that whatever you're doing, just make sure it's of quality.
Okay. So speaking of quality, right, and people talk about production, do you think that's really important when it comes to an artist's success? Like, excuse me, do you think that the artist need that the quality of music has to be up to par in order to peak, or do you think it doesn't really matter?
I feel like eventually, you know what I mean? But because for me listening, and for even like my friends, right, that might not have those engineers, right?
I was like, did you? She made it funny. I like that. That was dope. I like
funny.
engineers.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
But they're not hearing anything wrong with the production. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't. Maybe not. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I guess something could break, and it's not necessarily like of the best production, but maybe the song resonates with people. It's relatable. Yeah. So.
Yeah, like I mean,
you can always redo it.
Yeah, I feel like at one point, like years ago, we was heavy on like the production. But I think now music is so microwavable. Like you could like shoot, you got Tory making songs in prison. I'm like, you hear all that reverb? Is it? You hear that?
I don't hear it.
Engineers, see, like you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this song dope. You don't hear that, dude? You don't hear that? And they be like, nah, this good. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, and it don't matter. You know what I mean? R. Kelly dropping songs. Like I'm like, that's on the
really
phone.
Dropping songs?
He did a I think he did, what was that? The Chris Brown and Usher joint. He did his own rendition on it. And he submitted it from jail. And you could yeah, residuals. Yes.
I haven't even heard it.
Yeah, it was Chris Brown. It was residuals. Yeah, he did that, and yeah, he did his own rendition of residuals, and he did it over the phone. And it's cows. You gonna say the production was bad? It was dirt. You're not about to do that. It's fire, right? Like, and so if we could do that with that, like a lot of times we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly feel like, in my opinion, I feel like, hey, if it's a good song, it better be a damn
Right.
good song.
Yeah.
Like you can't have it can't be no mediocre song with bad quality because we really
Oh,
not
yeah.
jacking it.
Yeah.
But if it sound good, if it's a good song, we might give the production a pass. But I know and I know years ago production was a big deal though. Like before it was like, yeah, you gotta have the best engineers and you gotta have the best studio. And it's it's crazy. But then it's like I remember me as an early engineer just trying to figure things out and mix and stuff. And my friends would be like, yo, this is dope. This, and I listen to them songs today and I'm like, why y'all didn't tell me this? This sounds terrible. You know what I mean? So it's like, but, like you said, everybody don't have those ears, as an engineer. So a lot of times when you think of the masses, and that's what you're really you're trying to get the fan, you're trying to build the fans, you're trying to get the fans, and most people ain't engineers, so they just gonna listen to the song, and if it sound good, it sound good. Yeah. So but yeah, I think we good on that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what can we give the people, what can we tell them, any advice to our independent creators, to the collective out there, like what can we give them that?
Wow. What could we give them that's not like super cliche, right?
Right, like don't always follow your dreams.
Yeah, don't give up.
Never give up. No matter what. Keep going. And don't stop.
Good advice. I would definitely say learn the business. Because you can get definitely caught up just in the whole creative aspect of it all. You know what I mean? So I would say try to learn as much as you can.
3 tools. Boom, real fast.
3 tools?
Yeah, give them 3 tools. Boom. Shoot. On the spot. I don't care. I don't care.
On the spot right now.
Nope.
Tools.
It's a super indie.
Oh, man. Can education be one of them?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a tool.
It's a tool.
It's a tool.
I would say maybe even networking, but like not solely just networking, like networking in different spaces as well. Yeah.
So not just on your phone or your computer, like you got to get outside.
No, yeah.
You don't think that's dead?
Outside?
Yeah, being outside, like networking, because we in the social media world, so you don't think that's like people feel like I don't need to go out to no venues. I could just do network and do everything on my phone, like, or do you think people, it's still organic to do that?
It's still organic to do it. I'm not mad at people having that mentality because I even got to a space one time where I'm like, what does networking really do? You know what I mean? But
network is a network.
Right, but but I feel as though really just having that, it's different versus seeing somebody online versus like you see them, you have that connection, you know what I mean? Like it's different versus like what you're putting out online to either promote your music or whatever it is you're trying to do versus actually having like a real organic conversation with someone. Okay. You know what I mean? Or learning about what else can they do, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay, I get that. Okay, one more.
Okay.
With the education network.
Oh, I did have. It was supposed to be one more. Education network. Man. Right.
What do you think about your image?
My image?
Well, not.
Oh.
I mean, I think your image is okay. I think you represent yourself pretty well.
Thank you so much.
But
okay. Yeah. I guess that plays a role, and not so much. But are you just solely talking about appearance, or just?
I mean, I was, but you about to give me a different spin on it. What we talking?
Because I want to take it away from more so image and put it to branding, and your image is a part of the branding. Yeah, okay, so maybe branding. That's my 3. That's my 3.
I knew you had it in you.
My big
you just
3.
need the alley-oop, you know what I'm saying? Yes, branding. Yes. Branding is important. Yes. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to take it a step further. When branding, like, honestly, like, if you really, really want to get yourself on the high scale of marketing, really study and understand how to brand, like down to the color schemes. Because I learned that in marketing. I know you did too. Like it's like color it plays a big part. You think red is my favorite color, so I'm gonna just throw red on it. and for what you're trying to market, red may not be what you need to do because red represents a feeling, a mood, and all that. Blue does, and it triggers certain parts of the brain when you market things with different colors.
Yes.
So think about the understand. You can, and all of this stuff, Google. You could go to Google University and learn all of this. I promise you. You know, and you can look up the color schemes for marketing. Simple as that. And you can watch and look at all the colors and then see how it applies to what you're trying to promote and what you want your following and your viewers or whatever you're trying to see how that's gonna affect. I want to appear like this, so I'm gonna use this color and collab it with this color to create this feeling to promote this type of image, and that can help you. Trust me, just something as simple as that.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I get my 10%. Whoever's watching, I'm gonna look at all who's watching this too. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what Jody? Welcome to the Super Indie Collective, Super Indie Podcast. We here. It's been a pleasure rocking with you. Shout out to the Matrix Studios. You already know we in the building. You know, Windows over Atlanta. Yes, and we rocking out, man. You know, stay tuned. We gonna rock out. Oh, before we go, I gotta shout out Girls on the Scene. We're gonna be there at the Girls on the Scene Expo, June 28th. I need y'all to pull up, man. I need y'all to stay put. You know, the location will be dropped soon. We're gonna be in the building. It's gonna be a whole movie. We got DJ. We got the female DJ battle. We're gonna have the drop mic. We gonna be there. You know, I'm gonna be on the ones and twos, but we gonna have the girls do the battle. And it's purple carpet. What more could you ask for? So I need y'all to come out, support. Make sure you follow our pages. Make sure. And shout out to Jada Poet. She's been holding down the Let's Talk About It segments each and every week, going to these different spots, doing all the tacos. Man, if you ain't check it, go to Talk About It Indie or YouTube, and you know check it out on our YouTube Shorts. And you can see what we're doing. You already know, and we got more to come. And it's been real.
Definitely.
Peace, man. Have a good one.